about a month ago, right? That one animator posted the first video, day one of animating. It was a Zelda animation, right? He's a 3D animator. He was bro, I promise you, he was probably expecting like 100 likes, maybe like a few comments saying that, wow, you're so good at making 3D animations. He was probably not expecting the entire internet to get up in his comments and peer pressure him into becoming the next Derpixion. You see, for people who aren't tapped in, Derpixion is a very special kind of animator, you know what I'm saying? Like, she be on the Twitter, or she used to, right? She used to be on Twitter making some crazy, freakalicious animations. So what people are implying in the comments is that they want bro to basically become a freaky animator. Now that is, that's just insane. Like what the fuck? At first it actually started out with like, the Dokes meme of him sitting in the car and they were like, I know what you are and stuff like that. But slowly the Gooners started to invade and they started to drop that, the picture of the Green Goblin mask, and they were like, do not deny your destiny and shit like that. Like, you know how niggas be, bro. Niggas are freaky. Now imagine you are that one animator. Let's put you in his shoes, basically, right? You just made this like quick animation, you've been practicing, putting in work. You just want to become a 3D artist, stuff like that. And now you got the entire internet telling you to do some animations. What do you do now, right? Do you give in to the peer pressure, or do you stay true to your beliefs and morals? Right? Like, what do you do at that point? He tried to put it off on day one. He tried to put it off on day two. But the comments, the people, the Gooners would not let him go. He just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. Right? His most viral video was on day 16. And people are in the comments talking about have you ever heard of Derpixion? Like, come on, bro. No joke. The guy literally got 600K from just making like these quick, little trainee animations. And it's like, what the fuck happened, yo? And then I think a few days ago, he was like, guys, I'm gonna make my decision on what I'm gonna commit to, right? And, fortunately, as of 2 hours ago, he's made his decision and he will not pursue, the Derpixion route. He will stay true to the light side. He will not join the dark side. He's going to stay true to his morals. Clap it up for bro. Yo, who's bro? Now, I'm pretty glad that he didn't commit to the dark side, but, if it was me, bro, let's be honest. If I had the power in my hands, yeah, I would fold. I would literally join the dark side like this. After day 2, I'm joining the dark side, bro. I'm getting to that bag, bro. I'm getting to that bag. You can make a lot of money doing this, okay? If you put your morals to the side, if you ignore that shit, you can make some good money, okay? You can make some good money. Let's be adults for a second. Let's compare regular IRL corn versus animator corn, right? In animator corn, not only is all the revenue going to you, unless you got a partner who's like helping you out, right? And even then, 2 streams of revenue compared to like multiple when you're talking about IRL corn is much better. Like, when we're talking about IRL corn, number one, you literally have to have the facilities to participate. You know what I'm saying? For the women, you gotta have the BBLs. You gotta look good. You gotta look nice. You gotta be flexible. You gotta be able to, For the men, it's even more difficult. Not only do you have to have the size, like me.
Nigga, stop lying. We know that you walking around with a 3-inch meat.
As I was saying, not only do you have to have the size, but you also, you have to have the stamina, right? You have to be able to, be able to reposition yourself when you need to, right?
You need to be able to reposition yourself behind the healers so you can, flank them, and then you gotta make sure that you're always paying attention to where the tank is so you can, take a little bit of damage off of
I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just checking. But you get my point, okay? You have to have not only, the physical aspects, right? but you're not really making a lot of money, right? Not only are you the one putting in the work, you're the one who's switching the positions for you. Get your name up in the bottle, bro. But after it's done and it gets posted and, the money comes through, you're only getting like a fraction of the money from 100% of your work. Like, if I was a woman and I was doing corn, I would feel very salty at the fact that I literally just got put in a full Nelson, and I'm only getting like, what, $600? That's, what? I might as well have done it for free. This is not gonna pay my bills. But then you take a look at, the animator, and it's like, there's really no benefits to it. You don't gotta put yourself out there. Your face can stay hidden, right? You can not only progress and get better at animating, right? Learn angles, bodily autonomy, learn how to, you can get better, right? And get more views, thereby making more money, right? You can get permanent clients who, fuck with your art. You know what I'm saying? And, if they want commissions, right? If they want, specific, animations, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could give it to them. Even though there's very little downsides to being a corn animator, even though you can make hella bread, hella cash, hella bands, right, from making corn, it's kind of like, it's still, I don't know, right? It goes against, my morals, right? Not only that, I would not be able to enjoy life the same way I could anymore. I can't be walking around talking to people, and in the back of my mind I'm thinking about, what's the next corn animation I'm gonna make? I can't do that.